What are RMDs?
Required minimum distribution. When I do workshops, I do a lot of them. I ask people in a crowd, do you know what an RMD is? Maybe one or two people raise their hand. I said, well, you're going to find out. I had a gentleman a couple of years that came in, and he was like 71, going on 72. And I said, did you ever file for your RMDs? He said, no, what's that? I said, well, you're going to find out. But there's a 50% penalty plus state plus federal tax. You'll be lucky to walk away with 15% of your money. Because people don't understand this money that you're putting into a retirement account, it's never been taxed. And the government allows you to keep that money there until you're 70 and a half. If you do not withdraw money at that time, chances are you're going to get audited if you don't file for your RMDs, because they're wanting their taxes. And why do they wait till 70 and a half? Because the longer you wait, hopefully there's more money there and they're going to get more taxes out of you. And that's what we talk about too. It depends on how and when you draw this money. You're better off sometimes to draw it earlier, pay the taxes on it, than wait 5, 10, 15 years. Taxes are not going to go, Trump says he's reducing taxes. Somehow, somewhere, they're going to get money out of you, period.
That's another thing too that he's mentioned. With taxes, people really forget about that in their retirement, because you want to draw off of your certain buckets of money at certain times to maximize your benefits. Because we get a lot of people that, their advisor told them to do this, but what they're not realizing is that by them delaying or maybe holding off on their required minimum distributions or their RMDs, it's going to cause them to be in a heavier tax bracket and cause them more taxation. So they're going to net less money, and be in a higher bracket. So not only are they going to pay more money, but they're going to be able to keep less. So
does anybody here think taxes are going to go down? I mean, there's a huge. In fact, I read this article. It was really interesting. It was about 4 or 5 days ago. We are borrowing every second $1 million a second, this country. And guess where the money's coming from? Anybody guess? China. Yeah, and we're in the Pacific, and we got these conflicts. All they got to say, hey, we want all our money. All that money we put in bonds or treasuries, give us our money back. I mean, something's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but every morning you wake up to drink your coffee or have breakfast, we're $2.5 billion more in debt every morning. So, that's why you need to put some of your money that's invested, put it where it's safe. It may happen next month, it may happen a year from now. I don't know, but you want to protect what you have and not invest it all in a market. Once you turn 70 and a half, you're required to take your distribution. The first year you take it is 3.65%, whatever your account is. You can have multiple retirement accounts. They maybe have an IRA CD, an IRA savings account, maybe an IRA, another product, a brokerage account. You can add all of those up, whether you take it from one or a portion from all of them. The government doesn't care. All they want is their money. And then you pay 3.65%, whatever that total is. Yeah. Each year you get older, guess what? They want more money. Each year it goes up a fraction of a percent.
Once you set up a required minimum distribution, is that something that happens automatically, or the withdrawals can happen automatically, or no?
Well, most companies will send you a statement saying, hey, this is what you have to take for your required minimum distribution, and if you want to take it from that account, or if you have another, say, IRA account, you can take it from that account. But you can set it up quarterly, monthly, semi-annually, or annually. So you can change that. A lot of people, most folks choose it either annually or monthly.
Any other questions in that area?
Yes, sir.
Well, I have 3 IRA accounts.
Yeah.
I took 7.5 on it. I take out 6-7% out of each of those.
Right.
Yeah, well, you just add them all up. You can take out one or all three. You decide. All they want is the amount of money that with that of their totals, they want their share.
Yeah. And how they're calculating that for your required minimum distributions, it's whatever the value is on December 31st of the previous year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you don't need the money at age 70 and a half, then you got to take it in, correct?
No,
correct.
Send it to
Yep.
Paul W. Smith. I'll even come pick it up.
There's options. I mean, you can get life insurance, which is tax-free, and pass it on to children. You can help with college educations, grandkids, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. You can either reinvest it. A lot of people will start gifting or start funding into
Yeah.
like life
You
insurance.
can give $14,000, anybody walking down the street like Paul, you can give him $14,000, that's non-taxable.
I'll be standing in the parking lot. And for that $14,000, I'm going to get your car, wash it, and return it to you. I might even top off the gas.